I'm Jenny and this is Zoe.
Hello!
And together we're the organisers of the Knit Tea Retreat. You can find us online as at the Knit Tea Retreat on Instagram and Twitter and various other places, and our Ravelry group.
And Facebook.
And Facebook, yeah. And individually, I'm Owl About Yarn pretty much everywhere online.
And I am Pins and Needles UK. And you can find links for everything that we're talking about today down below in the Dropbox, clicky links and names and all sorts of useful information. It has been a while since we podcasted.
It has.
It's been a while. I'm going to put some bloopers at the end. It's taken us at least 5 minutes to get to this point.
Can I just apologise though straight off for being barefaced and messy-headed?
No, you may not apologise.
Because, well...
You're fine.
Yeah. I'm here to make her look good. Because I'm a new mum. I have a puppy. I'm a new puppy mum. And she's knackering.
She is.
So I got here with an awful lot of puppy stuff in a box.
Honestly, I thought you were moving in. I thought Rob had finally cracked and thrown you out.
But she's lush. She's really, really good for a not quite 4-month-old.
For a puppy, she's fabulous.
She'll be 4 months old next week. And she's huge. And she's just going to sleep. Yeah.
So we're hopeful that there won't be any sudden puppy-related adjustments to our lighting setup. And I've lost one of the screws from my tripod, so every now and then my phone just goes... So nobody move, because currently it's fine.
Don't jump up and down when you're watching us, because it will send it tipping over.
No sudden moves.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are here today because we want to give you all of the details on the October 2019 Knit Tea Retreat. Booking goes live on Saturday
at midday.
2nd of February, Saturday the 2nd of February, midday for newsletter subscribers. They get first dibs.
Yes.
So you need to be signed up.
Because do you remember what happened last year? Obviously you remember. Do you remember what happened last year? We said, oh, we've got to be careful because there might not be any places left after 24 hours. And there weren't.
Yeah. Everything sold out in under 24 hours. So you do need to be signed up to the newsletter. If there are any spaces left over by Sunday lunchtime, they will go out and be available to the public. But I highly recommend you sign up to the newsletter. We don't want you to miss out.
Yeah, just be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Because you'd be kicking yourself if you were thinking, oh, I'll be fine. There was one person and she did get a cancellation last year.
Yes, lovely Kate. Hi.
But yeah, she very nearly missed out.
Yeah.
Because
I'm glad she made it though.
Yeah.
Thrilled.
She was so lovely.
So
awesome hair.
Fantastic hair. Yeah. Fantastic person.
Mm.
So here we are to tell you all of the ins and outs about it. Full details are also on our website. I do have to get Jenny to make a few updates to just add things like tutors and stuff like that. But
I've done 3 out of the 4. I'm very nearly up to date.
Well done.
Yeah. It's only Jane that I've got to put on
Oh,
there.
well, there you are. Okay, right. So I have my laptop so I can make sure I get everything right.
I feel like I need to sit up. And
I should have put you on a cushion.
Well,
and they're both having glasses.
Excuse me.
Glasses, Claire. Okay. Go for it.
Oh, I forgot to put my cardigan on as well.
Oh. It's fine.
I bought knitwear, but didn't get round to putting it on. It's fine.
You're not going to try and kiss me in a minute, are you?
I don't know what to do with myself.
My husband's upstairs. Have some decency.
Yeah, I've got one foot on the floor. I can't reach with the other foot.
I think we need to focus now. Right, so we told you that booking goes live Saturday the 2nd of February.
Yes.
The cost of the retreat is £250. Now, upon booking, your place will only be secure after Jenny has sent you a deposit invoice of £75.
£85.
£85. I'm going to change that on my laptop right now. And once Jenny has sent the invoices out to you via PayPal, they will need to be paid within 72 hours. Only when you've paid is your place secure. Okay?
Yeah, and on the website, I believe I've said that I aim to get the invoices out within 3 days.
Perfect.
Just in case some 48-hour vomiting bug hits me, it's more likely to be within 24 hours, but...
A couple of days at the worst.
Yeah, just give me a little while for life and puppiness. And...
Yeah. The outstanding balance will be due by the 30th of June. And we will be running a waiting list as usual. So if you don't get in on the first swathe, there's a button on the booking form that you can select to say, yes, please add me to the waiting list. And we must have had between like 5 or 7 cancellations and resell of places. So it is worth getting your name down there if you like. And also all places are offered subject to our terms and conditions, which are linked down below and on our website. And you have to click the box, don't you, on the form to say you've read and agreed. So yeah, and
there's no point coming and crying to me afterwards that you didn't know about that term / condition.
Yeah, it's all on there. It's nothing terribly drastic. So if you follow us on Instagram, we've been busily putting up posts revealing our tutors for the October retreat, and we are thrilled to announce that we've got 2 returners, haven't we?
Oh, I know. That's got to be good news, hasn't it?
I hope so.
They can't hate us if they're coming back.
So we've got Anniken Alice, who's coming back. That's YarnAddict. And she is going to be doing Continental Knitting with Norwegian purl, because so many people last year enjoyed her colourwork class and they liked the two-handed section. So that's why we picked that one. And she's also doing professional finishing techniques as well. Something a lot of knitters struggle with. Tidily picking up stitches, mattress stitching. I think she's doing shoulder shaping as well with some short rows in it and stuff like that.
Maybe I should go and sit in the back of that, because I just avoid seamed anything now.
Yeah,
I do everything seamless because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a pig's ear sewing that up.
Yeah, so I think that'd be really popular classes. Our other returner is Rene Callahan of East London Knit, and she's going to be doing 2 colour cables, which also includes fixing mistakes and reading cable charts and things like that. And she's also doing several ways with short rows, which is quite hard to say. So she'll be teaching you Japanese and German short rows, how to incorporate them for shaping and also for decorative elements as well. I think she also mentioned that they'll be quite handy for shaping garment patterns. So if you want to put sort of the equivalent of a full bust adjustment into a knitted garment, that'll be a good one as well. And we also have 2 new tutors, don't we?
I'm not going to be able to get into the back of all the classes, am I? I want to go in the back of all the classes. She'll keep me too busy anyway.
I will.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the 2 new tutors?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the new tutors.
Do it.
Two new tutors. Maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe you probably.
Words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I mention puppy tired?
Yeah.
Up in the night. Yeah, permanently exhausted pigeon. Anyway, Jane Lithgow, who is called probably Jane on Instagram, and is at www.janesprobablyknitting.blogspot.com, is going to be teaching fixing mistakes, which I think I want to be in the back of that one, and a Sock Heels Masterclass, which I think is really cool because I have a default heel that I go to, and it would do me good to broaden my horizons.
Yeah, they're all good for different kinds of fit, and I think people find them quite intimidating. So,
well, this is it, and different sorts of yarns as well.
Yeah,
I mean, when you look at your self-striping, you want to do your afterthought heels, and yeah, you know.
Yeah, and I think they're both going to be really good workshops there.
And then, oh, now, Katrin, I'm really sorry. It's your surname, Katrin Neue?
I think so.
Katrin Neue, of Soma Dublin. Soma, is it?
I think
Soma?
Well, in my head, it's Soma Dublin.
I suppose somatics, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Soma Dublin is going to be teaching somatics for knitters. I nearly said somatics for knickers, which is a whole other thing. Somatics for knitters, and she's doing 2 workshops for us. So she's doing soothing movements for neck and shoulders, and free your back and hips. And I think this sounds a brilliant idea, because how many people do we know who have pain when they're knitting? And all of us sit and knit for a long, long time and need to think about our posture from time to time.
Not as long as I'd like.
Well, all of us, mostly.
Yeah.
All of us given half a chance.
We'd sit and knit for hours. Yeah. I get a lump under my right shoulder blade if I knit for too long, yeah. And I know that other people get hand cramps and forearm issues and things like that. And we discovered lovely Katrin because she did some free drop-in workshops at Wool in Dublin last year. And I saw on social media how popular they were, so we're really pleased to have her come over.
Yeah, well, there's been a number of comments on the Instagram post, haven't there? Yeah. She's brilliant, she's brilliant. So yeah, if I can just go in the back of those ones as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So the format will be the same as the previous year in that the £250 price gets you 2 workshops, and you will, on the booking form, be able to put an order of preference for your workshops. If you are interested in a 3rd class, you can indicate that on the form. And again, same as last year, if we have the available spaces, we can slot you in for that class. It will be a £30 extra charge. I've linked all of the websites for the tutors down below, so if you want to go and have a noodle around and find them on social media, by all means, go give them a follow.
They're all worth it.
They are definitely all worth it. We did want to just briefly explain why the price has gone up.
Yeah.
It has gone up by £50 on last year, and I didn't want to not explain it. So
there's guilt going on.
There's a bit of guilt going on, I'm not going to lie.
But no, it's improvements. Yeah. So we sent out a feedback form.
We did.
To everybody.
Tutors, vendors and attendees.
And
thank you to everyone that responded. Yeah. Quite a lot of people did, so that was really good.
Yeah, and we really did want to take on board anything that people had said and things that we noticed that maybe people didn't talk about too much as well. So one thing that was important to us was to sort out the Friday night, because the Friday night get-together was really brilliant.
And really packed.
Rammed tighter than a tin of sardines.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no moving.
There wasn't.
Once you were in, under tables.
You were in. And poor old Claire, bless her, she turned up, had a quick lemonade and then just went home because it was so packed.
In theory, it would have been great because there were actually 2 areas in the pub, but everybody wanted to be together, which is completely understandable. Yeah. So moved all the tables into the one little area. So we decided, right, we have to make this a proper thing.
Definitely.
We had a look around to see if there were any pubs that we could have a similar sort of thing to last year, but a bigger area, and they're surprisingly thin on the ground.
Yeah.
So we decided to go down a slightly more organised route, and we've hired Llandaff Rowing Club, and we are going to lay on a buffet so that people don't have to worry if they get there an hour into it, are they still going to be able to order from the kitchen, or is it going to be an hour and a half wait? Or so yeah, we're going to be laying on a buffet.
Yeah, so we've hired the function room.
Yeah,
buffet included. There's a bar, so the entry into the Friday night knit night and the cost of the buffet is included.
Yeah,
that's one reason why the price has gone up. It's buy your own drinks from the bar basically, and we'll be taking account of people's dietary requirements.
Always.
Yeah,
always important. But yeah, it's really lovely, isn't it?
It's really nice. I mean,
right on the river, obviously. Being a rowing club, it'd be difficult if it wasn't.
It would be awkward. It's only about half a mile from Insole Court, so easy to find, lots of car parking. Loads so yeah, we've organised an official Friday night knit night, so that's part of the reason behind the price increase. And it was something that a lot of you commented on, again, in the feedback forms. The other thing lots of people mentioned was that although it was fabulous, the venue, it was a bit squished. There were just, particularly for the marketplace, you know, moving around and things like that. And if the weather is not going to be as gorgeously sunny as it was last year, and let's face it,
lucky.
It's never going to be that sunny again. It would have been quite a squash and a squeeze. So we've made the decision to hire smaller tables. They'll still be rectangular ones, so it'll all fit nicely in the room, and there'll still be plenty of space for people to sit down, but it will just mean there's more space in between the tables, and hopefully that will be a bit more comfortable. But again, that's an extra cost as well.
Yeah, because we were looking at the tables and we looked back at photos and things, didn't we? And we thought, actually, we didn't need all of that table space. Yeah. There was enough room for people to have their knitting on the table and their cups of tea and cake. Yeah. They wouldn't have been overcrowded.
Exactly.
On smaller tables.
Yeah, so we'll hire some. There'll still be plenty of space on the tabletops, but much more room for moving around, I think. And again, we had a couple of people with physical disability issues, and I think they would have appreciated a bit more manoeuvrability as well. So taking that into account this year as well. The other thing was people were turning up with luggage, obviously on the Sunday, to attend the marketplace before they toddled off home. So what we're going to do is hire the workshop rooms out for longer this time. We're going to hire them until the end of the afternoon on Sunday, so that there will be space for people to bring their luggage and leave it somewhere secure. and also space while the marketplace is being set up and being run, so that you can still have somewhere comfortable to sit and knit with your friends. And we can move some of the refreshments over there as well.
Yeah,
and again, it's not that will open up the marketplace as well. A bit more space.
Yeah, if it's not a beautiful day, then
because we were all sat in the courtyard and it was lovely, but it's not a reliable solution for Wales.
Yeah, and what we did do, because we did think about it, to give us credit, we did think about it. We hired the end where, for those of you who came, we hired the extra bit of the cafe where they laid out all of the food.
The gallery end.
The gallery. However, they used it to lay out all the food.
And then we couldn't sit in it. I think Jeanette was at one table down the end with 4 friends, and that was it.
So that kind of put the kibosh on that plan.
Yeah.
And I think that it'll probably be a reasonably popular thing to book lunches from there. So they're going to need that area to lay out again this year. So there's no point in us hiring a gallery because we're paying them to sell food, really. Yeah.
So yeah, they were the main things. We've done an official Friday night with food included. We're hiring tables to make more space, and we're also hiring extra workshop rooms for more manoeuvrability for everybody all the way round. And the other main bit of feedback was about the cafe's provision of lunch, and whilst everybody thought it was super tasty, people would have liked a second menu choice for the second day. So we will look at that and perhaps get some slightly simpler options, but we'll see about that. So anyway, that's why the price has gone up, and we hope you feel that that's all legitimate, because we think it will help run things a bit more smoothly. Looking at my little list. Oh, the other thing was the Sunday carvery. Officially the retreat will end at 5 o'clock when the marketplace closes, but as so many people do stay until the Monday, we will be organising another Sunday night dinner at the Toby Carvery in Whitchurch. Closer to the time, we'll let you know more details, and there's just a sign-up sheet, isn't there? Why are you smirking?
I was just thinking, I'm going to try really hard not to cry this year.
Me too.
It was all a bit much, wasn't it, after a weekend, and it was just such a good weekend. And
well, and it was made worse because Melissa was moving away, and that was,
it was like,
Anyway. But Kate, if you could please again bring some soothing knitting for me to borrow.
Can you not just, get your ducks in a row and actually have some...
Well, you packed my knitting basket somewhere odd and I couldn't find it.
I did nothing. I didn't pack anything anywhere. Blame your husband.
Probably.
Yeah.
The other thing is that we are running knit-alongs. Now, obviously, 2019 is the first year we have 2 retreats running. So we've got the summer retreat, which is the 1st and 2nd of June, and then obviously the October one, which is the 19th and 20th. We do actually have a handful of places, 4-ish places left over for the summer retreat.
We've had a couple of cancellations. Yeah. It tends to happen around the time when we send out the invoices.
Yeah. So if anyone is keen on coming to the summer retreat, please let us know. We've got some spots. There are no workshops in that one. It's a massive sit and knit weekend in a beautiful hotel in Stratford-upon-Avon.
Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. So drop us a line. Anyway, the point is there's knit-alongs moving along at the moment.
Yes.
And in the Ravelry group, I've sort of created a thread with the location of the retreat as the knit-along heading. So there's a Stratford knit-along, but they are all open to everyone. So whether you're coming to the October one or the summer one, just join any of the knit-alongs. And if you're not coming to any of them, come and join us anyway.
Yeah, it was so nice last year, wasn't it? A lot of people got to know other people, especially if you're coming on your own. And there were plenty of people. That was another Instagram question, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does anybody come on their own? Yes, they do. But you didn't leave not knowing anyone.
But they're not alone after the first half now.
No. No, they found their people. I'm thinking of Ruth.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruth. So yeah, join in, get to know people, and when one knit along ends, the other will begin.
Yep.
I think the Stratford retreat knit along starts Monday the 4th.
Does it?
I think so. In my brain it does, but the thread's already set up in Ravelry, so nip over there and have a look.
Okay.
And that runs until the 1st of June. And
I can't remember where we got to on that.
And then the next one will start immediately, neither can I.
I know there was a discussion about not overlapping it with booking Cardiff.
Yes, I think it goes live on Monday, but we'll double check. So do come and join us on the knit along. And the other thing is we're having a retreat meet in Edinburgh.
Oh.
Who's going to Edinburgh Yarn Festival? We are. So what we are thinking about is some sort of informal get-together in the big seated cafe area.
In the indoors bit or in the marquee bit?
Details to be confirmed. We'll let you know. But it will definitely be Saturday afternoon. Yeah. So sometime after 1 p.m. So keep an eye on the Ravelry thread and on the social media, and we would love to come and meet any retreaters that will be attending the show. I think that'd be nice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because we met Sarah, didn't we, at Edinburgh last year, that came to the retreat. Mm-hmm. That was nice.
We met lots of people at different shows. Meet lots of people. I think by the time the retreat came round, there was barely anybody we hadn't met.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was Mariangela in Fibre East who you didn't meet,
yeah.
But I did.
Got to have missed it. And you got to meet Francesca.
Yeah.
And I didn't until the retreat.
Yeah. But yeah, loads of people just spread across all the shows last year.
Yeah, so no, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the main bulk of information for the October 29 Knit To retreat. It's 250 quid. Booking goes live Saturday the 2nd, midday for newsletter subscribers.
You will get an email.
Yeah, we'll send an email.
You won't have to guess the URL or anything. We'll send you an email with a link to the booking form in it. And yeah, you'll have 24 hours notice. You'll have 24 hours advance chance to book.
Booking goes live for subscribers at midday on Saturday. Anybody else, midday Sunday, if there's spaces left. See the website for details and terms and conditions. Join us in the Ravelry group. And there was just one last topic we wanted to cover very briefly, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I'm sure you've been aware of all of the hugely important conversations going on social media about inclusivity and diversity in the knitting community. And we've been doing some thinking and some reading.
Yeah, it wasn't something I wanted to just jump in. Like, I didn't want to feel... I didn't want anybody to feel like I was jumping on a bandwagon. I wanted to educate myself and to think.
Yeah. And obviously we have a knitting business in the retreat and as All About Yarn, as Pins and Needles podcast and our designs. So we just wanted to make very clear what we stand for and what we aim our yarn businesses to be. It's very hard to find the words because we're worried about putting our foot in it and we are worried about offending or upsetting people without intention. So we have done our best to educate ourselves and we will continue to do so. And we both felt that the very kind Louise of Louise Tilbrook Designs came up with a rather nice statement that we feel encapsulates our viewpoint on it. So we'll be adding this to our website. I need Jenny to help me figure out Insta stories, so maybe I can get it up on our Insta stories. I'm not very tech savvy with that.
The thing is, it has to be said now, doesn't it? In this day and age and with everything in the world that's going on, it's not enough for us to know that we...
No one should have to assume anything about where we stand on this issue. We should make it clear. Yeah,
it's not enough for us to know that we value equality and inclusivity. It has to be stated. And otherwise we're passively not.
Yeah. Silence is not an option in our book. And there are a number of people personally and within the knitting community professionally that are very near and dear to us. And I would hate for 1 minute to think that we weren't reassuring them of our intentions. So what I wanted to do was just borrow the words of Louise Tilbrook and just briefly lay out what we stand for. So our social media feed, website, Ravelry group and retreats are a safe and welcome place for people of all backgrounds. We welcome and respect people who identify as male, female, non-binary and LGBTQ. We welcome and respect people who identify as Black, Indigenous and or people of colour. We welcome and respect people with chronic conditions or disabilities, whether seen or unseen. We welcome and respect people from all religious backgrounds. We will not tolerate discrimination or racism, unkind or hurtful comments and ask that you show respect to your fellow crafters on our accounts. We will curate our content and moderate the comments on our posts and other materials at all times to reflect this. If you see anything harmful, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us.
Via any of the channels where you know you can find us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone is welcome. We would love to see you in October.
Yes.
Or at the June retreat.
Or in Edinburgh.
Or in Edinburgh.
Or indeed at Wonderwall.
Any of the other shows.
Or any of the others, yeah.
Yeah. So check the links down below if you want a few more details and links to the various places. And how many Sleep Still booking goes live?
2. Are you getting this up today?
Yes.
Oh,
2!
I suddenly thought, oh, if it's tomorrow morning.
Which day is it going up?
Yeah.
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 So, fingers at the ready, set your alarms,
Yes.
people.
Any questions, don't worry about it. If you can't find something on the website,
message us.
Send us a message, leave a comment on Instagram. Somebody else is bound to be wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't think that it's daft to ask.
Yeah, always here for questions.
Yes.
Excellent. 2 sleeps to go. Good luck for booking, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Hello.
Can we just put you on a cushion or something? Is that... I don't think we want it any further away because...
Okay, that's fine.
Of the volume.
It's fine.
I can feel your right bosom.
I know.
Right.
Hello.
Oh no, you started.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
3rd time's the charm. Okay, right. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
This is as ready as I'm going to get. Okay.
She'll pee any minute. What's she chewing now? Molly, stop eating the house. Hi, how are you? I'm Jenny.